In this section, we will discuss different inbuilt methods and functions used in server-side scripting, and also we will code using Python language. Let's start learning. Here I am creating a new doc type called server-side scripting for writing codes. So let's create a new doc type. Go to web application, then open doc type. Here we can see our client-side scripting doc type. Let's open this. And I am duplicating this client-side scripting. So let's click on this menu button, then click on duplicate. Now we can see a new form and which is exactly same as client-side scripting. We can see here a list of fields and which is directly copied from client-side scripting. Then I am just removing this amendment from field. Click on delete and let's add a name here, and I am adding server side scripting name here. Then let's go to naming section. I'm just changing this prefix, and my new prefix is sir. I'm not changing anything here. Then just click on save. Now we successfully created our server side scripting doc type. Go to server side scripting list. Let's create a new server side scripting document. Then click on save. Now our first document is created and the naming series is SIR001. Let's open the VS Code and see the controlling files associated with server-side scripting. Let's open the root directory and open demo app application, then programming module. Go to doc types, and here we can see different doc types which we created previous videos. And here we can see our server-side scripting directory. Let's open this. Inside this directory, we can see different controlling files and database development file. Our first file is server-side scripting JS file, and this will control the client-side scripting. And next one is JSON file, and this will create database structure. And the third file is server-side scripting.py file. And in this section, we are more focused on this server-side scripting.py file. Inside this server-side scripting.py file, we can see a class is already defined, and the class name is server-side scripting, and which is inherited from a base class called document class. We will write all our controlling functions and methods inside this class. The class will trigger different functions and method based on different events, which is same as client-side scripting, and we will discuss all the events used in server-side scripting in next video. Now let's start with a simple message print function from server-side scripting. I'm removing this pass. Then to print message, we can use this method frappe dot message print. Then inside this parenthesis, we can write our message. And I'm writing hello frappe. Our next step is to trigger this method, and for triggering this method, I am using a validate event. So let's define a validate event inside this class. And add this frappe.messagePrint method to that validate event. So now the method frappe message print will trigger when we validating this form. Normally the validation is happened before saving this document. And I am doing one more thing, and here we can see one import frappe line is commented. Let's uncomment this and save the form. Go to server-side scripting list and add a server-side scripting. Let's add a name here. Then let's click on this save button, and here we can see the message hello Frappe, and which is from our server-side scripting. In this lecture, we will discuss different events used in server-side scripting. So let's start learning. Let's open VS Code, and we have already discussed an event in previous video, and which is validate event, and this event will trigger when we validating the form, and this is triggered before inserting the data into database. So let's see how validate event is working. I'm uncommenting this line and removing this pass here. Save this. Go to our server-side scripting doc type. Then let's add a new server-side scripting. I'm giving a name here. Then let's click on save. And now we can see the message hello Frappe from validate event, and this message triggered when we validating this form. Let's close this and go to VS Code. Then let's comment these lines. Our next event is before save event, and this event triggered before saving this document into database. Let's see how before save is working. Let's open the web application and go to server-side scripting list, add a new server-side scripting, add a name, then save the document. Now here we can see an error throw, and it shows hello Frappe from before save event, because we throw an error before saving the document. So if you close this, you can see the document is not saved. This is due to the error throwing on before save event. Let's see next event. Comment this, and next event is before insert event, and this event will trigger before inserting the data into database. Let's see how it is working. Go to server-side scripting list view, then add a new document, then give a name, then try to save this document, and here we can see hello Frappe from before insert event message. Now also the document is not saved, and the status is showing not saved. This is because we are throwing an error before inserting this document into database. Let's comment this, and our next event is after insert event. This will throw an error after inserting this data into database. Let's save this and go to server-side scripting list, add a new server-side scripting, add a name, then try to save this document. And here also we can see an error message hello Frappe from after insert event. This will trigger that error message, and here also the form is not saved. Here we can see the status not saved. Our next event is on update event, and this event will trigger when we update the form. So let's see how it is working. Go to server-side scripting, then add a new server-side scripting, then give a name, then try to save this document. And here we can see the message hello Frappe from on update event. So let's update middle name here, then try to save again. And now also here we can see the message hello Frappe from on update event. This event will trigger when we update this document. Comment this lines. And our next event is before submit event, and this will trigger before submitting this form. Let's save this, and I'm trying to submit this form. Click on submit, then confirm submission, and here we can see the message hello Frappe from before submit event, and this is triggered before submitting this form. Let's see our next event on submit, and comment this, and this will trigger the message printing function when we submit that form. Let's go to server side scripting list view and add a new one. Then click on save. Then again, let's submit this form. And now we can see hello Frappe from on submit event. Let's comment this, and next event is on cancel event, and this will trigger when we cancel a submitted form. Let's save this, and I am trying to cancel this submitted form here. Then just click on cancel. It will ask a confirmation message. Click on yes, and now the form is cancelled, and we can see the message hello Frappe from on cancel event. Let's comment this, and next event is on trash event, and this will trigger when we deleting a document. So let's see how it is working. Now the form is cancelled, and we can delete that form using this menu button. I'm trying to delete this using this option, delete. I'm just confirming the deletion process. And now we successfully deleted that document, and here we can see hello Frappe from on trash event message here. Let's close this. And finally, our last important event is after delete event, and this will trigger after deleting a form. So let's see how it is working. Go to one of my submitted document, then I'm trying to cancel it again. Yes, then go to menu, then click on delete, confirm the deletion process. And now this form is successfully deleted, and we can see the message hello Frappe from after delete event.